What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Steph, growing in zone 6b. If you are here for the first time, welcome for the first time. So I just wanted to pop on real quick and show you guys the progress for my fall planting. Now, some of you guys were with me on the last video. If you wasn't, I will link that video in the description so that you can go back and watch it. I've been planting out my fall crops, and let's look at the progress. The last thing that I planted was collard greens. So just to update you, I've done cabbage, I've done collard greens, I've done kale, I've done green beans, I've done carrots, I've done peas, and what else have I done? Oh, broccoli. I believe that's it. And just want to give you guys a quick update on what's going on. I'm gonna start with these collard greens. So if you saw my last video, you know that these collard greens had aphids on them, but I just wanted to give you guys a general idea of how quickly they grow. These have already put on quite a bit of new growth. As you can see here, this is looking 100% better. This is looking 100% better, although this hole right here is slug damage. So what that tells me is there was a slug somewhere over here getting to that, and I may need to go ahead and put down some more slug bait. This is how they started with this discoloration, but they are growing out, growing well. And even over here, these are looking healthy. This one is looking healthy. And even the small ones, like here, that's broccoli. And I believe that's collards. And a broccoli plant right here. This one is still really small, but it has some new growth on it. I have these covered by netting, so that the birds and animals don't get to these while I'm waiting on them to fully establish. But this is looking good, and this is just in a few days time. It doesn't take very long. I watered them in with water soluble fertilizer, and I'm just letting them do their things. Before that, I planted these pole beans. These are Kentucky Wonder pole beans. I planted them in this same container. This container I used for potatoes earlier in the season. If you look way down in there, let me see if I can show y'all. I also have carrots at the bottom. So this is 3 plants. I'm letting it grow along this fence, and you can see it's doing very well. So I will definitely get an abundance of beans by the end of the season. This hill plant here, it broke off right there, and I was so disappointed, but it has put on some new shoots since then, and it's growing out, so it should be just fine. I planted these carrots. As you can see, they have all come up. Slug bait in between each row. It is safe. I have always used it. And here are my peas, which are finally starting to establish. They had gotten chewed down a little while ago by slugs, but they're coming back. And right on cue, y'all see that white moth? Cover your stuff if you got the white moth. It is not gone yet. It is still warm outside. Now, another thing that I started is this winter squash. This winter squash is not doing amazing. It's got a lot of leafy growth on it, but I don't see any squash just yet. But the plant is healthy. This is all male flowers. Male flowers, male flowers, male flowers, more male flowers. I don't see any female flowers yet. Not even down there, but they'll come. They'll come. I'm gonna let this plant be. Like I said, it's healthy. It should do its thing. This is my broccoli that I started from seed. It's growing pretty slowly because this area gets a lot of shade, but I'm already getting some true leaves coming in. So it will establish itself well and do all right in this area. And I know that it'll be fine because I also have peppers in this bed that usually require a lot of sunlight, and they're growing and they're flowering. So it will do just fine. And I'm letting it know that broccoli grow. I also planted out, this is my okra. It's still growing. I'll talk about my summer crops on a different video. But I got these Dollar Tree trash cans or baskets to cover up my cabbage. It's doing well. I'm looking at this leaf curl. Let me check it out. Oh, aphids. Anytime I see a leaf curling like that, I already know I got aphids. That's what they look like. I'll have to do something about that. Probably curled underneath here too, is I'm guessing. Yeah, I'll have to do something about that. But the plants look healthy. If you look at the overall structure of the plants, you'll see they are pretty healthy. I mean, this is 10 days worth of growth, guys. So, you know, that looks good. I'm going to water the bin with some water-soluble fertilizer. See, that one looks good. No aphids, no damage. And I have some kale right here that looks really good. No aphids, no damage. It just gives you an idea of how quickly things grow. The peas and green beans that I showed you, those are about 3 weeks old. So, you know, y'all get out there, get growing, and you know, get your fall garden planted. And I will see you guys on the next video.